This is a huge problem beginners face, and it used to be me too. It's just the worst feeling when you're a little bit nervous to spar, or maybe just not even expecting it. When you start sparring and suddenly your partner puts their fist through your face. Let's not let that happen to you anymore. So this guide is gonna give you multiple options to slow it down if the pace starts to pick up without making you look like a dick or making the situation awkward. All right, believe it or not, there's actually 3 main partner archetypes that we're gonna cover in this video. Number 1, someone who's less experienced than you. Number 2, someone like the same skill level as you. And number 3, someone who's more experienced than you. Addressing this issue is different for each one because they all have their different reasons for going harder in sparring. So let's go through all of them individually. Let's start with the person who's less experienced than you. There are 2 main reasons why someone less experienced than you would be going harder in sparring. Number 1, it's their ego. This is where they try to prove themselves in the wrong way by trying to go really hard. Or reason 2 is that they're simply just spazzing out and they don't understand that sparring is not a fight. Maybe they're nervous and scared as well, and they're just trying to protect themselves in the wrong way by going really hard. So how to calm it down? If you sense it's the first one, so their ego, then feel free to be a bit of a dick to this guy. Honestly, this is the kind of guy that'll quit training after 2 months and just say he knows how to fight. Nope. For this guy, you've got to be more assertive over him. Even though you're more experienced than him and you can defend yourself probably better than he can, there's still a chance that he might just throw wild swings and leave you with a headache still. So you've definitely got to calm it down with this guy if you sense he's going too hard for you. What not to do with this guy is to turn up the pace and try to match his speed by you going harder. This is when it turns into a full-on fight, and believe me, I've been there. This is not good. This is the kind of thing that'll get you kicked out of the gym. So to calm it down then, you literally have to stop sparring, stand back and say, bro, do you mind going a bit lighter? I don't want to hard spar. This is quite blunt and it kind of shows that, okay, you do not want to hard spar. He's clearly sparring too hard. It just kind of sets your intentions straight, which if he doesn't get that, then we're gonna have to stop it again, tell him the exact same thing. If he keeps going hard, just honestly stop. This guy clearly doesn't care. You have every right to stop sparring if you feel unsafe or you've hurt yourself, you're getting bashed around. You have every right to stop. Just say, sorry bro, I'm gonna sit this one out. You can even make up a little excuse, but if someone is trying to spar you really hard and you don't want to hard spar, if you've told them that you don't want to do that and they continue to do it, they clearly have no respect for you. So you should definitely stop that, because that's when it can kind of get dangerous. The other reason someone less experienced than you will hard spar or try to spar really hard is that they simply don't understand and don't have enough experience to know what a spar should be. But this is actually ideal. For this guy, you've literally just got to say, hey, sorry, do you mind going a bit lighter? Let's just have a light spar. This kind of is a little bit less of a kind of aggressive way to say it than the last one. But for this guy, that kind of sets it straight in his mind. Oh, like this guy is not going to really try to hurt me. He just wants to have a little light spar. And that should 99% of the time, from my experience, this works with someone of this like archetype. If it still doesn't work, just repeat it. And if it still doesn't work, then you've got 2 options really. You can kind of just stick on the outside, just defend yourself, just don't engage much, just kind of circle around. Or you can just go back to the stop. Hey, I'm sorry, I'm gonna sit this one out. I've got a sore ankle or whatever. Okay, moving on to the person who has the same skill level as you. This person is honestly the best to deal with and like easiest one to deal with, because usually this person, someone the same skill level as you, they're going harder because they kind of sense a bit of competition with you, and they don't see it as much of an issue because you're able to defend yourself equal to his attacks, if that kind of makes sense. He doesn't really see it as a big deal to spar you hard because he doesn't feel like he's beating you up because you're the same skill level. For this guy, just literally say, hey bro, sorry, do you mind if we just go a bit lighter today? That, it just sets it straight. This guy, usually they'll clock it after that. If they're the same skill level, they'll usually have a kind of similar like level of respect to you. So that should help them to just kind of clock it, and usually they'll just tone down after that. If it doesn't work, then you've just got to repeat and go into the steps that I mentioned before. Okay, now for the sparring partner that is more experienced than you. First up, I've got a disclaimer. If someone more experienced than you is preparing for a fight, like they have a fight coming up, don't spar them if you don't want to go hard, because these guys, they're trying to lock in and get in that fight camp mode, and usually they aren't going to be the lightest sparers. So if you don't want to hard spar, do not spar someone who is preparing for a fight. But in general, someone who's more experienced than you will be sparring hard from one of two reasons. Number one, they have this mindset of like, oh, screw it, this guy needs to learn. And so they go a bit harder. Usually this one is the better one to deal with, because they'll go harder to the body. Like they'll try to drop you from a body shot, and they'll go a little bit lighter to the head. They kind of understand how sparring works, and they want to give you some tough love kind of thing. Usually they'll try to go hard to the body. I've definitely experienced this one. It's quite memorable, because in sparring I've been dropped a couple times, because they've been going pretty hard to the body, not so much the head. They've just been hunting for the body or the liver. But I guess if you're kind of in that mood, then yes, maybe it can be beneficial, because you just learn through tough love kind of thing. But if you're not in the mood to be getting dropped, then you got to stop it. Usually this one, if you just stop and just say, sorry bro, do you mind if we just go a bit lighter? That is enough for these guys to clock it. If they're kind of more experienced, they don't have a high ego, then that should clock it with them. They will go a bit lighter on you. If it doesn't work, then just follow the steps. These guys, if you don't like it, you need to stop, because they're better than you. They will beat you up if they're going too hard and you're not ready for it. So you need to stop if it's not working. And finally, this second guy who's more experienced than you, he's just a bad person straight up, to be honest. This is the guy that's better than you, oftentimes by a fair amount, and just goes hard for no reason, just to fulfill his own ego. This guy is not a good person. Of all the guys I've mentioned so far, this is probably the worst one, because it's the most intimidating to talk to them and tell them you don't want to hard spar. Honestly, if you can kind of pick up that they're going to hard spar before the round, is a good time to tell them. But oftentimes you don't even know they're going to hard spar. They just start going hard. So if it's during the round, you need to be confident. It is a little bit intimidating with someone like this, because you don't know what kind of person they are, if they're just going to get like kind of angry at you for telling them to calm down. But you need to be confident, honestly. If it is during a round, then you've just got to stop, stand back once again, and just say, sorry bro, I don't really want to go this hard. Do you mind if we go a bit lighter today? This really should set it straight with them that, okay, they're sparring too hard. You don't want to go this hard. If they do not stop, if they keep going hard, this is when you got to stop. There is no going back, because oftentimes this person isn't the greatest person. So this is where you got to stop. This is where you will get hurt if you don't stop. If you don't feel confident enough to just say, no, sorry, this is too hard. I'm gonna sit this one out. Then honestly, it's kind of bad advice, but the best thing to do is to kind of just say you've hurt your knee, just or something like that. Just say, sorry, my knee's a bit dodgy, bro. I think I'm just gonna sit this one out. It's kind of flaming up a little bit, and I don't want to make it worse or injure myself. But obviously, lying and making up a little white lie, saying your knee's sore, is an absolute last resort. Ideally, you've got the confidence to say, sorry, I don't want to spar this hard. I'm gonna sit this one out. But I know it can be intimidating with this kind of guy. So making up an excuse can work. Additionally, you probably want to tell the coach about this guy. Maybe you don't want to be seen as a snitch, whatever, just leave it. Don't ever spar this guy again. But if it's actually like horrendous, like if he's actually going ridiculously hard, like actually dangerously hard, that is the kind of guy you kind of want to tell the coach about, because, what if someone else who's less experienced than you, they could actually get hurt. And yes, I've experienced this one time in particular. This guy was in boxing. This guy was absolutely swinging it. I got hit a couple times and I was just rocked, and it's just ridiculous. This guy's clearly better than me, and he's just absolutely swinging it, not even to the body, just the head. Definitely don't want to get brain damage, so I just kind of stalled a bit, just kind of stayed on the outside a bit, and then when I could, I just went in for the clinch and just held him there for a little bit, stalled time. This was terrible, because you're not even going to learn through this. You're just going to get bashed up and not want to come back to training. It's just terrible. So if this happens to you and this person is trying to spar hard, never ever spar them again. Just make a mental note, yep, that person is just not someone you want to spar with. Never do it again. But anyway, one more time, I also just want to say that you never want to up the pace. If you don't want to hard spar, never up the pace to match it. You have the right to go light and have a light sparring partner if you want to. If you've got a headache, if you could have come from anything. You could have had a bad day and you've got a headache, if you're a little bit injured. If your partner is going too hard, never try to turn up. Always try to calm them down by stopping and just saying, sorry, do you mind if we just go a bit lighter today? If they still go hard, then they're a bit behind, I guess. You've just got to, if it's too bad, you do need to stop, because that's when you get hurt, or you'll try to go hard and that's when a fight will break out and you might get kicked out of a gym. So you don't want that. All right, if you like the way I talk things through and you've already learned a lot from my videos, then click on the first link in the description for my beginners MMA community, where I have full courses basically running you through the 4 pillars of MMA, how you can implement them into your life and skyrocket your MMA performance. There's also a few other bonuses on there as well. So if you're interested in that, then click the first link in the description. Otherwise, if you want to see more videos like this from a small YouTuber centered around helping you improve at MMA around other life commitments such as work and university, consider subscribing. Thank you for watching.